stroke.
Yeah.
And action. So, yeah, we're working on these simple motions out of the Murray Spivak library, and we were playing what is the upstroke and downstroke, page 7 out of the library.
Yeah.
and that is Murray teaching us how to play the single stroke, which is an upstroke to a downstroke. And although the upstroke and the downstroke are two of the 7 basic strokes, he combines them and creates what he calls the single stroke, right? And I know you know that, and I've mentioned that often because Murray thought it was so important that he actually called the up to a down stroke. He gave it its own name, the single stroke. And so it's a really prevalent part of the technique to know how to do that. And learning how to make an upstroke to a throw, to the downstroke, also provides you the feeling of simply making a throw without making a note on the way up. And we do a lot of throwing. I mean, every time you play a backbeat on one of your rock gigs, you're throwing, right? Now you're throwing it in the old days was kind of more of a Dick Wilson would call that a butcher chopping meat.
I wouldn't be that harsh. I was a good butcher. I got my fingers. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. I got it back.
So he would talk about this motion, right, and described it in the way I explained, and you can play that way, but it's not this technique. This technique is about, because this won't give you an up and down stroke. Were you going to make a note going as you prepare to chop the meat? Where are you going to make it up? But when we approach the instrument as you would a violin, for instance, where now we can, because we're leaving part of the anatomy hanging down, that's where you can make your note before you come up to make your blow or your throw or your downstroke, whichever you prefer to call it. So let's just take a look at how that's working right now. We have this very simple 3-finger grip. Back fingers just need to relax and not have a lot to do with it. It's really, the stick is rolling through here. Okay, so let's just add you at 40, right?
40.
Playing 16th notes.
Okay.
Okay. So that's here. You put on your click. We'll use your click. There's typically a delay. Grip looks nice. It's fine. You're right over the surface. You're at the floor.
Yep.
Now memorize that feeling, because that's where it's going to come down. Always come back to the floor. That's a very prevalent feeling. You need to know that feeling. With that feeling, with that grip, stick feels in the hand. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and play.
Yeah, it'd be good if
I need to give you better instruction. Part of for you, for all of us, but particularly you have a problem counting. A lot of guys do. We all do. And so how are you going to count 16th notes? If the click is a quarter note and there's 4 eighth notes.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and, right?
Well, Dick like 1 and we don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's kind of cool, but I'm not going to insist on it. If you want to say 1 and I like 1 and. Now it's a bar of 4, right? So but it's just repeating that pattern over and over. So if it's easier, I don't even mind if you just want to count one and a one and a one and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Right.
Yeah, but it's okay. Find your way.
1, 2.
Oh no, stop. Just count without playing.
Oh.
Because you're playing too many notes. It's cool.
And a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and
a no.
I sped up.
No, it wasn't about that. It was that every click gets 4 notes, and then it clicks again. So how do you get from 1 to 4 back to 1 in time?
So just, I go, like I said before.
Don't play.
A 2 and a.
No.
No.
Okay. I stand corrected. I want you to count the numbers. So if it's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, when you get to 2, you should hear the click.
Yeah.
If you're really with the metronome, maybe you won't hear it, but that's what we're talking.
Saying 1 and a 2.
You're too fast. Now you're getting there.
Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. Well, I did.
It has to be on the click. I'll give it to you, okay?
Okay.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and click and click. Count it. Don't play.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Now you can play.
2 and.
Go for it.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2.
Okay. First of all, you're kind of at the floor today. It's nice and flat. You're down low. You're down. The stick isn't up in the air all the time. But now we're going to perfect it a little bit so that I can, because I want to keep you moving. But this is important, so we'll spend a minute. Maybe I'll connect this with something else, or some things else. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get the throw happening, right? So we want to get. Don't play yet. I can't hear your click. Yeah. Turn. I'll use mine. Turn off yours. Okay. You got it. Don't play now. See, I'm just following the stick. Except for a minute there where I shoved in my left. Caught myself. See, I'm just dropping it. And it's nice and loose, and I get a nice big wrist turn. So the throw is really we talked about, the throw is really just a wrist turn. Now we can break it down into separate parts to help the student get their head around it, right, and their body around it, and you need to feel it. But really the whole thing is, this technique is all a wrist turn, right? So this part of the motion, where we leave the bead right here, this part of the motion, it's a wrist turn. Just do that with me. Go ahead. You can put your finger. Well, copy me more precisely. You can see me, can't you? Are you on your laptop or your phone?
iPad.
iPad. So you can see me a little bit. Now you have to start real flat. So you already just take your middle finger and touch it to the tip of the stick. Yeah, like that. Now and then get your just 3-finger grip. Just hold the stick normally, and make sure you're nice and flat. See how flat I am? Yeah, that's why I. And you went out and bought. Do you have the wicket pad there today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need you to get it right now, but see what that. If we need it, we might go to that for the idea of you learning about getting the butt end down. See, because there's no rim with the wicket pad, you can get down really low, So it might help you discover that. So you don't need to stick you're just holding the stick, and you're half an inch to a half an inch above the surface. It's real flat. It's like if you took the stick and put it on the surface and lifted it up so that it remained in the position relative to the actual floor, but just up a half an inch, it would look something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's not too bad. You can be up just a little bit higher, just give you a little breathing room. Yeah, somewhere like that. Okay. Now, so we're just going to do this. Come on up. Yeah. Now you don't need to hold the stick too far back. You can't quite tell. It's hard to tell sometimes, I suspect. Where is it? Where's the butt end coming up? Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, something like that. It's okay. That depends on the weight of your stick and so on. Okay, so come back down to parallel. Okay, now you're going to just roll forward and leave the bead in one place. There, see, you did that by turning your wrist. Come back down and feel that. You did that by turning your wrist. Just let everything go and just turn your wrist. Not bad. Okay, now what's going to happen is you're going to turn your wrist again. This is how Murray describes it in his video with Louis, right? Essentially. And then you're going to come on up. Yeah, pretty good. That was a wrist turn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's do that again. Let's start at the beginning. So we have the first wrist turn, right? Then we have the second wrist turn, and then we have the third wrist turn, right? That was very good. But the gig is the whole thing should be smooth. So you don't get to stop. There is a feeling where day turns into night. I get that. But we want it to be smooth. So we get okay. And I'm just feeling that stick rolling through here. This three finger. If you put the fourth and fifth on, it won't do that. So it won't be correct. Stick has to roll through there. Right? That's where at some point Murray has Louis come up, and then he said, then you can, for more power, you can cock again. And you can really see the stick. The hand is open. You know, we don't need to come back that far. But we're just going to get this wrist turn to this. So try that again with me. Feel, now we're combining the two wrist turns. This wrist turn to this wrist turn. Let the arm come up. The arm's involved. Because if we're going to get this, look, if you were to come all the way back, see the arm is involved, but it's following the wrist. Mm-hmm. And then if we're blowing it up like a la Murray, then the wrist is going to lead. But what happens is, this is where it's weird. The wrist triggers the arm so that it feels like, even though the wrist is leading and triggering it, it creates a cascading effect. So the heaviest part of the arm comes down first. You get this one smooth. So you're turning like this. Watch the wrist. You're turning like this, then you're turning like this, and then the wrist wants to turn this way. But the shoulder seems to lead and it cascades down. Try it. One wrist turn to there. Okay, now come down and lead with the wrist, but with the arm. See? That's it. Not bad. One smooth motion now. It's gotta be music. Really gotta get the first part of it though. You gotta get this. This is your release. And then you're going to continue to lead with it. Come on. Okay, now don't go throwing your hand and doing anything. You just hold this and it rolls through there kind of magically. So you don't need to, just don't make a big deal out of that.
Just bring back and just arm in the wrist, no fingers.
Not bad. It's not too bad, right? So all we want to do, that's all you're doing. And but now you're doing, see how you leave the bead down? See, when you do this, you get a note. Watch. Yeah. You get this. This. You get this.
Yeah.
Now you have to come to the floor. You almost came to the floor that time. There you are at the floor. Now tap. As you bend, keep doing it. Now add the other hand. That's much better. And you see, last week we had it working real small, right? Because it wasn't working. I couldn't get you to come to the floor. Now it's working. See? But don't stop. It's this smooth, the wrist leads all the way. Now add the other hand with no metronome. One and count out loud, however.
All right. 1 and 2 and 3.
All the way to the floor in the right. Make that big motion. You got it. It's coming along nicely.
All right. I'm all over the place. Stop it. All right.
Don't go lifting your arm first, or you won't be right over the surface. You'll be up too high. Just let me show you this, but it's much better. If you pretend to make the motion and you don't really get this part of the motion, what you end up doing is raising your arm as you do this, and now you're up too high. If you incorporate the arm as you do this, you pull the bead up. And Dick would say, it's in a video teaching me, you don't bring the bead up on the way up. And I question him, what do you mean? And he explains it. And this is one of the ways that you would potentially do it incorrectly. And because you're really leading with your arm and mimicking. What we want to do, see, this isn't a wrist turn.
Yeah.
Just do this with me. Kind of lift the arm and bend. Yeah, that's not a wrist turn. Do it again. Come back. But you say no, but let me show you. Don't be afraid to hold on with the first finger and thumb. Bend that second knuckle of the first finger a little. Yeah, you want to hold that stick, right? It's part of the grip. The first finger and thumb have to be in contact with the stick and moving with the wrist. Okay, so we're going to do it wrong on purpose and lead with the arm a little, but bend. You can bend a little more because you're cheating. You still get a note. You're doing that. Here, do this and get a note. You have to start. No, you have to start here. See?
Starting the wrong.
Now do this. Yeah, see, that's not a wrist turn. That's an arm thing. The wrist turn is pure, so that it just does this. It's a wrist turn. 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 Okay, so be careful that you want to bend. You want to get the thing going with the bend. The bend. You start real low and you bend, and don't be afraid to come up, and you'll have it. Come on up. Let the arm get involved. It's going to come cascading down. Okay, now the other hand, count it.
Wait a minute. Oh, I see.
Come on, you got to be low so that when you bend, you're at the surface. Keep going. Count.
Count it too. It's 1, 8. Oh,
no, you don't start counting until you hear your first note, which will be the wrist leading the throw on the way down. 1.
And 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E.
All the way to the floor. All the way to the floor on the right.
He's going to start again.
And you'll have it. Don't be afraid to come up. Let that arm follow the wrist up.
Let's do it slower then.
Go on. You can do it. You can do whatever tempo is comfortable. Come to the floor, though. Come to the floor in the right. There it is. But if coming to the floor doesn't mean you can't come all the way up. There's plenty. Slow it down if you need to a little. Yeah, that's where you're going to go to. But you have to come all the way to the floor. All the way. There you go. Come on, all the way to the floor, and you have it. There you go. There you go. Put your metronome on. It's the floor. It's the floor, and as well, it's the feeling of turning up. There's a feeling of turning up that we're looking for, and the arm is going to follow. So wrist leads. Come to the floor. See, that's much better. Come to the floor. There it was. Really good one. Come. Don't be afraid to come up. There's plenty of time, man. You could play this much faster.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You could play this much faster. So it's not, no, I don't want you to play faster. I want to show you can get your arm all the way up at this speed.
Yeah.
Go for it. All right, now do it the other way. To the floor. Come on all the way up. Let the arm, come on, I want to see the arm come up a little bit. Or well, not a little bit, relative to how little you're bringing it up. More. You know, let the stick flow through that 2-finger, the 3-finger area, as well as the first finger and thumb. It's got to go through there too. It's going to roll through there. Hold on to the stick in your right. Roll that first finger a little bit. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. We're there. Now.
Left arm.
Good, man. That's good. Much better. Put it up to 52. Let's see what that would look like. And what does that feel like? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Plenty of time to make that nice big throw. Hold on with your first finger. I'm telling you, man, this first finger thing is a big deal. Got a hold there. Okay. Can you count? 1 and 2 and
1 and 2
all the way to the floor and all the way up to the ceiling. And you come on, you're losing the floor. Don't lose the floor and you have it. Don't lose coming up to the ceiling. Let that stick be free. It feels insecure. It's just 3 fingers, but it's not insecure. You're losing the floor.
I lost it all.
Hey, you had a few really good ones, man. There it is. So you like that every time. Every time. Let that arm come down. See, the forearm comes up. It also has to come down, doesn't it? It has to come down. Let it come up, following the wrist, and let it come down, following the wrist. Almost. Come on. Now you're starting to squeeze, and the stick is starting to stop up in the air in another way. No, got to come to the floor.
Yeah, do it again.
There it is. More like that. Okay, now go the other way, leading left. See, it's good, man. Okay, it's much better. Let that stick be free. Your back fingers are clenched. Right hand was a little better because you were more free. Everything else is, there you go. See? Let that stick fly up this way and then fly that way. Let it be free. You're just following. It feels like you're following the stick. That's what it feels like to me. If we were at 40, to start with, that would be so that's 80. That's your. I think 52 is where we should. It's very much better. So you're going to work on this again. Yeah. 40 up to 52. Beautiful, but smooth. But you got it. You got it. Much better. Good.
No finger. Just
nothing, man. You just hold the stick and believe in that grip. That's how you're going to play your backbeat.
Oh yeah.
See how nice and relaxed that is? There's no shoving. Just this, shoulders loose. It's nothing. You've been doing this for so. How many times have you done this? Okay, it's a very natural motion. Now, I had you working, getting you into rebounds.
Yeah.
And so that's a whole other. That's an important aspect of the technique as well, right? Because now we're focusing on other aspects of this technique, right? But we're also perhaps including what we just worked on with regards to the throw.
That's cool.
Okay, so I had you doing the Chad Wackerman thing that Richard Martinez hit me to, which is, I don't know, Chad never showed it to me. I wish he had, it would have helped. but this is a very helpful exercise, I think.
Yeah, my right hand is better than the left. That's not to say.
Not much better. The left is doing just fine. So what I had you doing without a metronome was this thing where we're up here and let's see, how am I going to do it? See, really, first one, maybe we should just let it dribble, huh? See how that works? Now, I see arm, I see a throw, but and that's not what we're doing. We're just turning the wrist up. It's just laying in the hand. There's a feeling of laying in the hand with the thumb on, right? And we come up, right? And then we're just gonna let the stick dribble. And then you wait. Just wait there for a minute. Wait. No, I'm on the surface.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were picking it up last time, that's why.
What's that?
Weren't we picking it up last time after I did this thing?
Well, that's where we're going. But this gives you the first part of it. This just gives you the feeling of how the stick would just dribble.
Yeah. There's no force, it's just letting it come down, right?
I'm just turning my wrist. You could use gravity, you could use muscular force. I just turn my wrist. I want it to bounce more. See, if you come up on the stick a little more, it might give you a feeling of,
yeah.
Or just try that. It's still not bouncing.
Fingers.
Oh, a little better. Nice and easy on the way down.
Just trying to keep 3 fingers going.
There you see, it's better. It's just rocking here, and I'll show you what it looks like, okay, from the side view. Okay. I'm going to knock over my entire set. The fourth wall has disappeared. Okay. So, yes. See, so what's happening here is I'm turning up. So the stick is just kind of laying in my hand, and then I yeah, don't do it. Just watch for just a sec, and then I turn. I just turn, and it just, you don't really need to talk about it too much. But what's happening is it's just rocking through here. So just let the stick dribble on the surface.
Oh, try it again.
Now take the stick and lift it up. Now drop it. That's what it should feel like. Do that again, lift it up. That's starting to bounce now. See, it's not your pad. Pad is plenty bounce. That's what it feels. So when you get down here, it feels like that. Try it. Yeah, it feels like that. See? Now just lift it up and let it do that when you get to the surface. A little better. Yeah, okay, better. A little. Oh, easy. We're not looking for this. We're looking for that. We're looking for this. This is what we're looking for. Do this again and remind yourself. You see, if you were to look at what my hand is doing, and all this stuff is happening. What's really cool about what I'm showing you here is this is the art of doing nothing. And if I start showing you about that's a pretty good one too. If I start showing you what's happening, you'll start to try to do it. So maybe I shouldn't even tell you. But watch. So I'm just see you see what's happening here?
Just throwing it down.
Well, no, you see, you're missing what I'm talking about.
You're letting go of it, kind of.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not, I'm just noticing what's happening. And you were doing it. But now I'm pointing out to you what you were doing, but you weren't trying to do anything. So you were actually correct. Now I'm telling you what you were doing, and now you're saying, so you're just kind of letting go of it. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I'm just noticing what happens. So what happens is when you get to the surface, you're not letting go. It just feels like the hand just does that. So it's a little more open, isn't it? It just kind of wants to hang out like that. Okay, and then you can do that, right? And then you're going to come up, turn up, and what happens to the hand?
Closes a little bit.
Maybe. If I go telling you, you're going to do this and ruin it, you wouldn't even know. Yeah, you see? It does what it will do. The idea is if you leave it alone, it'll teach you, not the other way around.
Let it do what it wants to do, I guess.
Don't slam. We're looking for this. This has nothing to do with slamming, does it? That's the weight of the stick, rocking through this fulcrum.
Yeah.
That's what you were trying to fit there. Beautiful. Now watch. I'll show you. It's really good, actually. Okay, so when you do this, see if I can get this for you. When we see all those bounces, how many bounces are there? I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of them, huh? But if you were to just take the first 4, see, you'd think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you let it dribble. But you just hear the first 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now think of it this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
There's 3 notes right there. You're not doing a darn thing, are you? Now we're going to do this. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You're 2. It's getting bouncier, isn't it? It's good, dude. And you're just turning your wrist. There's nothing. Now, what Chad does to introduce that, to get the hand to work and not do anything, because the wrist guides the whole thing. It's really all the wrist, sure. It's all in the wrist. So, but what we do is now we stop the stick from rebounding via lifting it up, and the butt end comes to the palm, and we can control the rebound in that way, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Then you have to lift it up right after the last bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta lift it up. Now we're doing what you were talking about. Lift it. You got no lift. Turn the stick up so it comes to the palm. All right, you were on the right track. So, but we'll get you there. See, you dribbled it fine. You were getting this, and all I'm asking you to do is just get 4 of those, and then lift it up with your wrist a little higher. You don't go throwing. We don't need a lot of force. All we're trying to do is feel that thing you've already felt today. And then there you go. Easy. Just do it once and lift it and wait. You're just perpetually going around and around. There's no beginning or end. So there's no understanding.
Trying to get one, that's why.
Well, it doesn't work that way. Getting one means you do this. And you lift and you wait. No, you look at me. I'm up in the air.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You say, wait. Now you analyze what you got one. What is that? Because you came up. Now, what does that feel like? What? Just stay with me first. Let me. You feel the butt end. Where do you feel the butt end?
Back here.
Oh, move it. Stay in position. You're the wax figure. You're the thinker. Where you feel the butt end on the palm, don't you?
Yeah.
Right where it should be.
Yep.
Right next to the bone.
Mhm.
Feel your 3-finger grip. You feel your thumb. First finger. Middle finger. Fourth and fifth are kind of just not doing much. They're just hanging. They're just hanging.
The fourth keeps getting in the way.
Well, it didn't for a minute because you got the rebounds, which tells me that you felt this and you weren't clamping like this because as soon as you put the fourth and fifth on, you can't get the stick to rock through here. So you got one, and it means you're fourth and fifth. So this will teach you whether you're fourth and fifth are relaxed. So we're going to do it again. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn it.
Almost. You got to wait at the top. In between. I'm still waiting. There! You got one. There. Now give me, you got it. Now give me 3. Again. Just an easy turn. 3. Do it again. Do it again. 2. 2. Easy. We're not slamming it down. It'll send the stick flying in the other direction to with an unnecessary amount of force. 2. Yeah. You do that in your other hand. It's good, man. Start to get rebounding with a grip. Okay. First, we're going to let it dribble. Let it now. First one lays on the surface. Now you don't lift it up. No, we're just getting the dribble. Leave it on the there. Now analyze. Wait, leave it there. You always want to. Your grip isn't. Fix it. If you jump in and do it again, it won't be fixed. Yeah, bend the first finger a little bit, and leave it there. Are you open now? Go ahead and lift it up and see if it's going to rock. With the other hand.
This one?
No, we're duplicating the experiment. Okay. I had you do this. Don't you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, first turn and let it dribble, and then see if it's going to do that. You have to turn up now. Go on, turn. No. You're feeling that. It's good. Let it dribble. Now, test it. Test it. There you go. Do it again. Let it dribble. Test it. Looking good. You've upgraded from the Volkswagen to now you're in the what? Driving some. What did Dick drove the Mazda? That real hot, real fast. RX-7. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, so you're upgraded to the RX-7. Much better. Now you're gonna control the rebound by lifting it back up and waiting. Don't go using your arm, but that was good. Do it again. That was 3. I want 4. 3. Really good. Don't be afraid to lift it back up. It's the lifting it back up. You'll feel it go back to the palm. Right there. Feel it? Feel it?
Yep.
I know you do. Do it again. There you go. You can just drop it from there. You don't have to turn up first. You can if you want. It's a little higher. Come on. Just keep your height. Turn back up. Easy. Nice and smooth. 3. 2. 2. Good. Really good. Now, I know it's fun, isn't it? That'll get you doubles.
Yeah.
When you're ready. We're not quite there right now. Let's just lock this in. So now, can you do what you just did, but with a throw? Let's see how we do that. Now we're going to just have to control it right from the beginning. No dribbling. So we're going to go. So let's consider what we're doing now. We're here again.
We're starting from here.
Yeah. So this is a throw. This is a throw. Yeah. This is a so it's really gonna feel a lot like what you just felt. Only we're gonna make a little throw.
So you got adding force to it.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So you're gonna make a little and lift it back up.
Starting from here.
Yep.
Oh, that was weird. So.
Okay, now this is going to take another level of concentration. If you can get this, I can go on. So watch, we're here.
Here.
We're here, and you're going to put your finger on the tip again. Okay? Come on, keep your mind up in the air. Don't be afraid to be a little up in the Okay, so now we're moving around this fixed point in the universe.
Mm-hmm. So we're here. We're here.
Keep that. No, you're slamming. Remember?
Yeah.
All we're looking for is this feeling.
We're here. So
Yeah, we don't want.
we don't.
Oh, we're revealing a little problem with your throw. No, it's more gentle. Watch. Watch. If you want to let it dribble, go ahead for the first one. But start up here, and we'll just do this. No, you have to start here because that's where this is going.
Right here, and then we.
No, you dipped your bead. I want you to have a fixed point in the universe. Okay. There you go. And now watch how gentle. See, remember it's a wrist turn. Watch my wrist. It's a wrist turn. Look, there's nothing happening here, man. This is just gentle little wrist turn. Just get started. Yeah. Come back to here. We'll do what we did down at the floor. Touch. Right. And just lead with your wrist. Nice and easy. Just hanging. Now you're just going to do that. He's smooth there. And then, no, it doesn't go. Look how gentle. Watch. You real, yeah. So start again. Here. We're here. We're going up. Nice and gentle. This feels so relaxed. It's so, and then coming down, I kind of just try to get under it. There's nothing, I'm not trying to go down, not doing it. I'm just making this motion so that it gets here, and I kind of just feel I'm holding it up. Now I'm down here holding it up. Just where we just were, you see? And you finish it. Yeah, do it even smoother and slower. Nice and easy. No, just get to here and stop. Just get to here.
Right, hang on.
Right again. And just get to, I forgot to be down at the floor. Watch. Everything comes down.
Right.
Yeah. Nice and smooth. No? Yep. Easy. Now come on down. Let the forearm come down. Forearm. There you go. There. Now you're controlling your motion. See? No. When you come down, your forearm has to be down. Remember, the forearm has to follow the wrist. There, and just wait at the floor with the stick up in the air to feel it. Easy. All right.
Bad, but not good. But I see what you're saying. Up here. Yeah, here we have to.
Easy. No, your forearm didn't come down. You're turning from up here. Before you, that's why I said, I want you to do this. Just do this now.
There.
We got that. We're coming down and we're waiting down here. Wait. Is your forearm down? Should be right at the down. And then just finish it.
Way down there.
There it is. Do it again. And stop here. You don't want to stop here, huh?
We'll get there.
No, I want you to stop here. No, I want you to, before you finish your throw, don't go to the surface. Just wait here to feel that part of it. Your forearm's not down.
No, it's way up there. What am I doing? I start here.
No, you start here.
Why do I want to do that?
Well, this is part of what you're learning. So start here. No, there's two different here. Well, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're here. So where we're going to stop is here. You're right. So we're going to go up. Nice and easy. You're dipping your bead down. My bead's up here. Yeah, there you go. Now come down and stop here again. Come back to that feeling. And then just nice and easy. Just there's just like there's nothing to do anything. Nice and smooth. Try it again. Turn. There. You have to get down here so you can just let that thing. Okay? One more time.
Oh.
Remember to get down. There. Now don't give me extras. Just come down and gently let the wrist finish. All right. So now we're going to
smooth motion here. That's what we
well,
want.
smooth, but I want you to get down here.
Get down to the floor.
Down here. So you end up where you started before you get to the surface.
Oh boy. Okay. So it's here. Here. Ah, come on.
Why don't you want to do it in slow motion? No, no, no. You got to do it in slow motion. You're right. It's not going to be much better anyway. It's not that. Do slow motion now. Come down. Come on. Slow motion. Easy. There you go. Finish it. Finish it. Easy. There. Do it. It's like slow motion. Do it again.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Just do it. It's slow motion. You got it. No, you didn't do slow motion. You just went. It's slow motion. Watch. Slow. There you go. Why don't you want to do it slow? This technique feels like you're in slow motion. Kind of. There. Now finish it.
So here.
The right place. Come on. Come down. Now finish it. There. Remember? Now just right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you got to get down before you finish and get 4 and come back.
I might just think they're doing this almost a waste of motion, but I know it's not. But I'm just
okay. No, it's got to be real slow motion, and then lift it back.
By the time I get over here, my wrist should be down here and
there, and lift it up.
Here,
you got it.
Here,
and lift it up,
yeah.
Just like you did when you didn't make a throw. You'll lift it back up. You have it. No, you just went willy-nilly. No, you got to do it like you just did it, where you said, "I'm here, then I'm here, and then I'm here," and you got it. Here, there, and lift it up. You got it.
So it seems like a lot of steps.
It is, but it's nothing, because it's all a wrist turn. And he gets you there and lift it up. Give me 3. Give me 2. Easy. Go. You went back to your swimming. It's got to be that meticulous step.
Yeah.
No, you got to get right down to the bottom.
Here.
Beautiful. Let's go. You did it. Right. Now that's a really cool exercise to get the hand working, to control.
Yeah.
Now, you see, if we're typically throwing, we wouldn't necessarily lift the bead up like that. But that really gives you the feeling of lightness. That's what's beautiful about this exercise. It's nice and lift it up. See, it's not all about going down. You have to lift it up and feel the hand close, and everything works.
Am I too high right here like this?
Fine. Nope. You got to do it in slow motion. At first time. No. You get that's the part you missed. You got it. You got to break it down like that.
How do you? Well,
almost. That was 2. Really good. Now what? Now, let's put a cap on this. Now go back to pull out the upstroke and downstroke page.
Yep.
Right? Now, I had an idea. Now I'm coming at you here, but let's see. Yeah, but you've already got most of this already, whether you know it or not. You've already got the 16th note upstroke and downstroke up to 52. The 16th notes, really good. Pounding, pretty good grip. Getting the little bends, so you can get that. Okay, now all we're doing is we're doing that. We're doing, starting with the throw, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, right now, it's so slow, I'm not even making an upstroke. So it's throw, tap, tap, and the other way. Throw,
Okay.
tap. Watch, now watch. I'm kind of doing, you're starting to feel this now. I used to hear that. Hey, it's like you're in slow motion. Maybe you actually, to some extent, maybe you are. You don't have to rush through this stuff. If you really know how the machine works, if you get every part of it right, you've got a lot of power because you're really using proper leverage, right? So this thing you got where the throw and you came down, okay?
Yeah.
Now we're not starting up here, but that gave you something because it gave you the closing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're just making one note. We're not going to lift it up at the end like that, but we are going to lift it up here. Like, see, you got that, and then make your blow. No, just don't go rushing through it. When you did it flow, you get a beautiful, no, you got to come down here. Remember, there, speak there. Say it to yourself. I'm here, and I'm here. I don't care if you want to break it down like that. There. If you can, once you, oh, your forearm didn't come down. You got to break it down in slow. No, your forearm.
Up here, but I need to get down here.
That's right. There. That's what you're there. Now you're coming to the floor. So
it all work like that.
Exactly. You're getting it, but don't rush it. You can do it slowly, and it'll be really loud on the snare drum. You don't have to do this whole whipping thing. It's just this relaxing motion. Okay. So you're going to play in 6/8 now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No, slow. So you can do the whole slow motion thing and make sure you did that. Go on.
Okay. 1, 2.
No, you're in the air. Come down. There, not bad. 2. Now the other way. Just rush through it. Make sure you come down. Say it out loud to yourself. That I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Better. See, you got to get this part coming down. Come on, now play it. 1, count 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's just start right like Murray has. 1, 2.
Oh yeah.
See, slow. Everything's in coda.
2, 3, 1.
Are you getting this part?
1, 2.
No, you're not.
1, 2.
No. No. Before you say 1, you got to be down here at the floor.
Oh really?
Well, don't you think? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, you're right. 1.
1. There, that's where you get. Where's where you get your power and feeling of coming to the floor. There. You got it. You're getting it now.
1, 2.
Easy. Get down. Don't rush coming down. Come down. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. All right. It's coming along.
So the body mechanics are pretty much just bringing all the force down.
It's the same thing we've just been working on. And it's this feeling. Okay, so let's see, where are you? 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, put your metronome on at 40. So hold on, I'll play it once for you. So is there enough stroke? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm coming down. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. See, I get down.
Yeah. Again.
Go ahead and play. 1, 2. We don't even. I'll just induce it. You don't need to even think about the upstrokes. Just make that motion and count.
Let me do it again.
Come on, you gotta be flat. You gotta start flat.
All right.
You gotta get. No, you don't just come down like this. You gotta come down slowly. Slower. There it is. slow. Your right goes slow, and it's pointing up at the ceiling, and you kind of look at it. And it's like the whole world stopped for it. There you go. Come on, let the left come all the way down. There, you couldn't do this before. Yeah, start to get it. See, I want to, let me see. Let me just figure this out for a second. What I want, let's see. I wanted to take this into rebound. I don't know if you're there yet. Don't turn off your click if it's on.
Off.
Okay, cool. So let's see. No metronome. Let's see. So if we went, so you see, that's where I'm taking this. Can you get? Let's see. What speed is that? It's got to be faster than the bounce. Put it at 56. 56. If you're ready for this, you're pretty darn close. All right. Let's see if we can get this. And if not this lesson, you'll have it next lesson because you're all over this now. Okay. So go ahead. We're at 56. Can you play the triplet, Murray triplet? They're not triplets. The 6/8 pattern. That's that 6/8 pattern. Easy. You can get all parts. It's very slow. There you go. You're gonna need. Don't just rush through the bottom part of it. Come down with the stick up, with the forearm coming down. Slower in the left. It's all happening too fast to the left. You never really get this part. Stop low. Stop down at the floor. Now the stick is sticking up in the right. Take your time. Try to get it. There you go. There you go. Now you're going to let it bounce 3 times in each hand. Tap, tap, tap. Can you do it?
3 times.
Might be too slow for you. Huh? Oh. Now the other hand. Tap, tap, tap. Almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same motion, you see? It's the fact. Yeah, yeah. Look here. Yeah. See, you're getting this. So go and play the triplet pattern.
So.
Now you're not going to let it bounce. It's the same motion. It's it's not a triplet pattern. Sorry, it's the 6/8 pattern. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. It goes back and forth, doesn't it? 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to throw for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3. Almost. Oh, now go back to the 6/8 pattern in Murray. How's this play? Come on, stop low. Slow motion, because you see how much that helps you rebound? Because you get down and you can just cascade towards the surface. Using the wrist. Now 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe you shouldn't just 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 5.
That's pretty cool.
1, yeah.
4 helps.
So we'll do 4. 1, 2, 2. So 2 bars. Da, 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 da. And then I go 1, 2. Slow.
Okay, I gotta remember to keep it down to the floor though.
That's the part of the mode. There you go. Try not to do it on the wrist. See if you can get it to bounce. You have. So it's going to be 2 accents, not bouncing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Count to 6. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So throw on the left. Throw on the left. Don't rush this part and you'll get it. Don't rush the bottom part. There. Cool exercise, huh?
Sure.
We'll just keep it real slow right now. You can take this from like 56 up to 60, okay? Just nice and slow.
I think it's slower is probably better to build this, I would imagine. Because my left hand is just.
But
Just,
you don't want to feel this wrist
no.
doing this, changing shape like this. So take the stick out of your hand for a second. Got it a bunch of times. Now you're just you're flat. Just get flat.
Yeah.
So we haven't had to talk about that at all today.
No.
Carmen, a Volkswagen,
No.
even though you did upgrade to a Mazda.
Okay.
But we were talking about the shape. So, and right, so what was I saying? So you get this part, right? You get this?
Yeah.
Go and do this, right? You don't want to feel this.
No.
Come on, turn your wrist up. I got my wrist up. Yeah, just do it again. Right here. Come on up. No, let it hang there. Now you're going to turn your wrist so it's almost pointing right up at the ceiling. Now you're at the floor. That's what, see? And you did that today. That's what it feels like with no stick. That's it. Okay? So, yeah. You did really good. We covered a lot of good stuff today.
Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff to work.
So you can use all that. I know you like the 6/8 thing. Get on the drums. And now you're starting to get it to rebound. And it's just the same motion. To the floor. To the floor. See, you see, you get that with a stick in your hand. Do it slow and see if you get to, if you're getting this. No, see, come on. There. Turn off the camera. Very cool. There it is.